In this video, I'm going to teach you the easiest way to get rich starting from $0. So what you want to do is you want to first build a skill. So you want to build a skill, acquire that skill, practice it, learn it from somebody else who's already done it, learn that skill, build it up, and it might take you a while to figure out exactly how to become efficient at that skill and how to actually master that skill. So you want to put all your time and effort into learning that skill. Don't even worry about making money or anything at first. Don't worry about what you're going to do with it in the future. Just worry about mastering that, learning one step at a time, learning the basics. And like I said, you need to learn this information from somebody who's already done it, somebody or they're currently doing it and they're successful with doing it. You don't want to go find information out on your own. Don't want to do it with trying on your own, and you don't want to go to somebody who's not really an expert, or not necessarily an expert, but somebody who hasn't done it at all. So it's going to take you a lot longer to become rich if you try to do it on your own, first of all. So you want to find somebody that you can get help from, somebody that you can model, and basically just the easiest thing to do is go find a person who's doing what you're trying to do and basically follow their every step. You basically just want to mirror them pretty much, because if they did it that way, you need to follow how they did it. And they can teach you along the way how they did it and how they can help you implement that. But if you think you're going to do everything on your own, you're going to find your own way of doing this or that, that's really not going to work. It could work, but it's not as efficient as you following somebody's steps and you listening to somebody's one-on-one information on how to follow them. So yeah, my advice is to find somebody who's efficient and very skilled and follow them to learn how to do the skill as well. So do it that way, and then keep building. Like I said, figure it out, learn from them. Don't even worry about making a bunch of money at the start, because it's all going to help you later on down the road. It's all going to catch up. Like, you're putting in all this work at the start. This is how it's going to be. You're going to be putting in a bunch of work at the start, and you're not really going to be seeing any type of results like that. And you're going to think about quitting and moving on to something else, which is kind of the trap that everyone gets caught in. Is we try something for a month and then we didn't see results as soon as we started, so we jump to the next thing. Maybe this will get us rich quick. We jump to this thing, and then that doesn't work. We jump to the next thing. So what I would tell you is that just change your mindset to where your main priority is just to learn that skill, and then later on is when the money will come. So once you master that skill, then the money's going to start coming in later on with that skill. And that's how you help people with that skill. And then after that, once you're making a certain amount of income every single month, every single year, when you really want to get rich, that's when you can build your team, start building your team. And then once you have your team set in place, so now you went from the ground up, you went from you running the business on your own to you making so much money that you need to hire a team. So at that point, once you hire a team, that is when you'll have more time to work on the business. And at this point in time, once you hire the team and you do have more time to outsource for yourself, that is when you're going to pretty much teach other people how to get to the steps to the place that you got to. So once you have your business set in place, you have your business running and making a bunch of money, that's when you can start teaching others. You can start coaching, you can start mentoring, and you can start doing consulting. So at this point, what you're going to do is take all the knowledge that you've gotten over time from your mentors or trial and error, and you're basically going to package that up into, you can create a course, a training, or you can just have them in like PDF files, or have them in something so that you can have them as resources for other people. So then that's when you start pretty much marketing yourself and saying like, hey, this is what I do. This is what I do for a living. These are my results. I've done this and that with my company. And if you want me to help you do the same thing or learn how, then I can help you. So pretty much how you got help in the first place to build your skill by somebody else teaching you, now you're going to be teaching people how to do it. You're going to be teaching others, and you're going to be making money doing it. So you're going to start coaching. So you're gonna basically have people come to you, show what you do online, whether it's through Instagram, YouTube. You're gonna have long form videos on YouTube, Instagram, or unless you just want to run paid ads, you can skip over all of that and just run paid ads for your business. Get people to say like, hey, go watch my VSL. This, and then in the VSL they go on there. This is what I've helped this person do. This is what I've done in the past. How much money I've made per month. And if you want to do the same, basically just click on my ad and we'll schedule a call. And literally that's what you have to do. And at that point, they're gonna get on the call with you, and you can say, hey, whatever you have set in place, that's what your offer is. So hey, we can do a 4-week program. We can do a 6-week program where I help you get from step A, B, C, and D, one step every week. It can be like a 1-hour coaching call to help them. It could be a 1-to-1. It could be like group coaching, or just, it can be a course, honestly. So let's say you start coaching and you start getting a bunch of people in your 1-to-1 coachings, and then a lot of them in there don't have enough time to actually speak with you and get through your whole program pretty much in enough time. It seems like you're in crunch time. So what you can do at that point is you can have them the coaching, and then you can offer on the back end like a course. So pretty much with the course, it's going to be everything that they need with your recordings of your process that you go through. You can have video examples. You can have resources for them to use and stuff like that. It's set up in the course where you can have it to where it's everything that they need in order to be successful. Plus they can have coaching with you. So it's like either way, you're going to win, because you have your coaching offer up front or your consulting offer up front, where they can get your time, pay you for your time one-on-one or in a group, or they can just skip over you and just go straight to your course, which is all automated. You have everything done. Once you do the course, everything's already completely done. So at that point, you're not doing the work. You can put your focus on doing the coachings and the calls while people are still buying your product on the back end. So that's how you're going to get rich. That's literally probably the quickest way that I can think of these days in order to get rich, starting from $0, especially with the way the internet is now and how everything's centered toward like social media and stuff like that. It's all about attention, and it's all about getting attention, and then you can monetize that. So when you get attention and you have a skill as well, you can easily monetize that. If you have attention but no skill, that's good as well, because attention is the main thing. But once you get that attention, then you can start acquiring a skill so that you can sell that. But if you have a skill and no attention, that's probably more difficult, because what you need is you want a lot of people buying your product. So if you have a skill and you're not selling it to nobody, then it's basically it's not useless, but you're not going to ever become rich off of that. You might make a couple thousand a month, or like you might get up to like maybe like 10K a month or whatever. But once you grow your audience, that's when you start getting rich. You start increasing that amount every single month, every single day, actually. And it comes through automatically. Like I said, once you get to the point to where you can have a course built out, that means you've mastered a skill, you've mastered coaching pretty much, and what you're going to offer in the coaching. Then that's at the point when you can basically create a package with a course in it, to where you know what people want. So you've already recorded the videos, you've already downloaded all the information and put it into one package that can be automatically bought. So once you get to that point, that's when you really like have won, because that's when you're going to get rich without putting work in, pretty much. So like your time's going to be freed up a lot more. You can have sales coming in while you're sleeping overnight. And that's the number one goal. And that's how you're going to get rich the quickest and the most efficient. Because if you think about it, you're only doing like as much work a day as you want to do. It's pretty much on you once you get to that point, because you're doing calls a few hours a day or whatever, and then you're making money automatically with the course. So you pretty much choose when you want to work. It's not like you're tied down to a company. You don't have to drive there every day. You don't have to go to work every day to make this type of money. You could literally make it from home or anywhere where you have an internet connection. So that's the quickest, and I think it's the most efficient way to get rich in 2024 and going onward. So my advice is to start right now, start building your brand, start gaining attention, and more importantly, find a skill that you have. More than likely, you already have a skill that you can teach other people. And if not, you can easily find a skill. But more than likely, everybody really has something that they can do that other people would want to do. And right now you're probably thinking like, hey, I can't, like, no one's going to buy this from me. Like, nobody's going to buy my coaching and stuff like that. And that's why you just got to build your brand up, start making videos, informing people so you can build your audience. And then when you find that audience, there's going to be people in that audience that actually do want help. And they're going to start reaching out to you instead of you doing a bunch of outreach, trying to get people to find you, or trying to get people to understand your message and your product. People are going to come to you because they're going to see you as a person. They're going to know your type of brand, and they're going to see the results that you've gotten. So once you start getting results, that's when they want you to help them get results. So that's how you get rich quick, starting from $0. And you can basically, it's unlimited potential. There's no cap to the limit of amount of money that you can make per month with this business model. So go follow my Instagram down below, and I'll be back with another video soon.